invitation is locked. Rotate device back. Shit. Welcome everybody back to my channel, Live BD. Alright, I'm having a little trouble live streaming here. I wanted to do the landscape, but I guess you can't do it landscape. There's no line. Alright, so I'm going to be walking in and getting a count of the machines, getting a count of the staff. We're going to see how professional they are or aren't. So I'm going to be respecting all the voters. I'm going to try to keep the camera out of their face. It's going to be a little difficult in portrait mode here. I don't know if anybody can tell me what the heck I'm doing wrong here, why it won't go live in landscape mode. Alright, I guess I'll just deal with it. Alright guys, welcome everybody back to my channel, Live BD. As some of you may know, I've been doing early voting audits here in Richland County and Lexington County. One of the things I'm looking for is campaign material within 500 feet, and got some right here. That's campaign material within 500 feet. And if we look over here, the sign's been here during early voting, but now this is a polling location, so this is a violation of state law. So, you know, 500 feet is 2 football fields almost. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Some candidates observe it and some don't. Alright guys, so I'm fixing to walk in and get a count of the machines. Alright, I wish we could get some more people in here. Let's all go in here together. Get in here, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. This is important stuff here. Anybody that's been around here for any amount of time knows that Richland County has had problems in the past with counting votes, having the right number of machines. You know, all that's written into state law. You have to have a certain amount of machines, staff, and all, you know, based on the voter base. So we're going to walk in here and document it. I'm not real good at this live stuff, so I see we got 4 people. We got 4 people. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, so this was not an early voting place. This place is just for election day. There's campaign signs. Campaign signs within 500 feet of a polling station. All right, so this gymnasium is the only building left here that was original. The rest of the building's been torn down and rebuilt. So they have curbside service for 65 or older or handicapped individuals. I was really expecting more people out here. But guys, if this is your voting precinct, get out here now. Let your voice be heard. All those people that stood in line for 2 hours, gotta hate it. This is kind of how it was last election day. Walk in, walk out. The 80 million people have already voted. Just in time. Oh yeah, how's it look up there?
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, no line.
They're not crowded.
Oh, they're not crowded? Okay. Good to hear. So the lady just said Park Lane, that's the next precinct up. They're not crowded either. There's the law right there.
Hi.
How are you? So how you doing today?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Are you the poll clerk?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you want to identify?
Yeah. Your
Okay.
press has.
Yeah, I have a press pass here.
Okay. Turn
Yeah.
around so I can see.
Sure.
Where's your name?
Oh, well, I don't give my name. Not unless I've been suspected of a crime. So you are? Can I just see your badge?
You see my badge.
Well, what's the other side?
But okay, I'm like you.
Well, are you?
I'm gonna give my name unless.
Okay, but aren't you working?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well you're a public servant, so it's okay to give your name, especially when you're wearing a lanyard. Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're wearing the lanyard.
yeah,
also?
I'm free press.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just come out here to make sure you're not campaigning or filming
Okay.
people that don't want to be filmed.
Well,
And stuff.
that's
Yeah.
there's no law against that.
I mean, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
just trying to respect.
Yeah, I'm
people.
courteous.
Yeah.
The people that come out here, they're doing the right thing. So,
Yeah.
I'm just here to check up on y'all to make sure you're doing what's right.
Oh yeah.
Is this your first
Oh
time?
no.
You look familiar. What's your
No.
name, hon?
I've been doing this since I was 19.
Were you here 4 years ago?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't remember me?
Yeah. I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I saved the best for last.
Okay.
I went to other
A
early.
lot of,
Yeah.
places.
Oh, yeah, I
Was
get.
the turnout been okay?
Oh, the lines were incredible.
Really?
The Brook had hour and a half to 2 hour drive through, and the line was probably an hour just to stand in line.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I documented all that.
Mhm.
So I saved the best for last.
So.
So I'll just tell you what I like to do is go inside and get a count of your machines and just the number of staff. I mean, I'm not going to be asking names.
I mean, unless we have permission from Richland County to
Yeah.
do that,
Mhm.
we can't let you, because we have to have them cleared.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, by them to come on the inside and do that.
Yeah, well, I've been cleared.
Yeah.
I already have permission.
No, but I'm saying, but I don't know if you have permission.
Well, I do. That's what this is right here.
No,
The First Amendment.
no, I'm not talking about the First Amendment.
Yeah, well,
I'm not
that's what I'm here
speaking about-
exercising, the First
I'm not
Amendment.
speaking about the First Amendment. I'm
Okay.
speaking about what is allowed
Okay.
by Richland County.
Well, state law protects the ballot. So ballot secrecy is what's protected by law.
Yeah.
So that's, so I'm definitely not going to be recording any ballots. I'm not going to be, who people vote for is their business.
No, I mean, I understand that. I understand what you're saying about that.
All right.
Hi,
Uh-huh.
how are you?
All right.
But what I'm saying is, anytime the press, period,
Uh-huh.
whether you're independent or
Major
syndicated,
news outlets.
major
Yeah.
news outlet, whatever, you still have to be vetted through Richland County.
Okay, well,
And
that's
they
what-
have to, we have to call them.
Okay.
And give them your name and everything and verify
Right.
that you have been vetted through them and that you can come on inside.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm here to challenge, with all due respect.
Yeah.
So the media, go right ahead. Yeah. So the media has no right to information than the general public. So that's, as a member of the free press, I'm here exercising my right to information. Brandsburg v. Hayes, we're all the press. So, so there shouldn't be ID required to
Well,
exercise press freedoms.
I can only tell you what we were told.
Okay.
I can only tell you, so therefore I can't allow you to come in and just.
Well, I'll just say I've been to other places. They told me the same thing, but I did end up getting a count.
Well,
So,
I can tell you we have 6 voting machines.
6 machines, okay.
Okay.
Well, what's the staff?
8.
8, okay.
No, 6.
6 and 6,
Added
okay.
2. Yeah.
Well, do you mind if I come in and do a quick walkthrough? Have you talked to Travis?
No, I haven't spoken to
Okay.
him today.
Well, what Travis told me at the Brook is that he allows media to come in for a 3-minute walkthrough for B-roll. And that's what I did there. And
Well, I
if
can
you want to call him, yeah,
no,
I'll wait.
I can call him. I
Yeah,
have
no problem.
calling
He knows
him.
who I am.
It's not a matter of him knowing, it's a matter of me getting permission
Yeah.
to let you in there.
You do what you got to do.
Because I'm not going to lose my job over this section.
Exactly. I thought we cleared all this up 4 years ago. You know, Richland County came out
4
and...
years ago, a lot of things have changed since 4 years ago.
Well, the Constitution hasn't changed, and I think the 500-foot rule changed, didn't it? It went from 200 to 500.
Oh, you can go straight on here. Hello. Oh, go straight on here.
What's up, my friend?
What's up, Brian? How you doing?
I'm not identifying myself out here, so I'm the Free Press.
Ah,
So I'm live on YouTube. So what? She's calling to get clerics. I'm walking in and getting a picture of the
Oh,
machines and
cool.
all. You know, all the corruption that went on here, 2012 with the machines. So I'm here to count the machines, make sure they're following state laws. So, but I don't identify. So that's what they want.
Oh, okay.
They want to know who I am, where I live, and all that. And I'm telling them, you only have to identify yourself if you've been suspected of a crime.
yeah.
So I'm not here to get any voters, but
Okay. Well, I'll stand out here with you. I was here this morning.
yeah, man. I voted up the road, walk in, walk out. But also the campaign signs have to be 500 feet away, and you can see, I can count all these campaign signs. You know, that's almost 2 football fields. So as soon as she gets off the phone, we'll bring that up to her. I was here 4 years ago, and they called Richland County on me. They called Forest Acres on me. The Forest Acres police chief came up here, and the Forest Acres police came here and told them I have a constitutional right to be here. They can't do anything about it, and they left. So I'm back here 4 years later to
I'm
make
surprised they
sure.
done that.
Well, we have a right in America,
Well, I know.
freedom of the press. We have a right to we have a right to privacy from government. So unless anybody's been suspected of a crime, so I'm not showing any ID. I showed ID when I voted, but when I'm operating as freedom of the press, I don't show ID. Thank you for voting. You know, I've gone round and round with Travis. All right, so she's calling to get clarification. She's calling the director. We all know who the director is. We've all seen his unprofessionalism. We've heard all his lies, all his misrepresentation of the law. So we're gonna find out what he tells her. Alright guys, so this is a voting precinct in Richland County. This is one of the ones that is just open on election day. And I guess I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at. Right here. So if you haven't voted and this is your precinct, get out here now. Let your voice be heard. All right, so she's getting clarification. She's waiting on Travis's clarification. So that is the director of Richland County voter registration. Get some foot traffic. Man, 4 years ago, there was all kinds of people out here. There was people over here handing out drinks.
Yeah, I remember.
Did you see my video? Oh, they were all trying to tell me I couldn't film.
Yeah,
It's
no,
against
I
the
was
law.
here last year.
Oh, you voted here? I think I was here in the afternoon.
Oh no, they said they did like they did this morning. Sent me this morning. Coming in the machines when I went to look over my data, I said, I ain't both these people. Machines are super sensitive. You just wave the finger. Yeah. I had to go back and re-vote.
Really? You had to work today?
Oh yeah.
Pick up a little bit right before it closes. How you doing? I'm starting to pick up a little bit. All right, how's it going? Beyond the horizon. Worst case scenario, yeah.
So it did the little printout.
All right, take care. No, just looking for a little compliance. I know. Well, you never know. When I was here 4 years ago, the sheriff showed up. Forest Acres showed up, the police chief from Forest Acres. They all did everything they could to stop me, and they couldn't do it. And they finally had to tell these poll workers that he has a constitutional right, and there's nothing they can do about it lawfully. I tried to start my stream in landscape, but I had to rotate the portrait, so I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Or I've seen other people broadcast live in landscape mode, but so we're stuck in portrait for now. On the mark. Thanks for joining in. On the marquee. So this lady was calling and getting clarification or authorization for me to get a count of the machine, so we're just waiting on that. Yeah, that must be for students. So this sign is law, and obviously this sign is not law, but they look the same. This is law, this is policy. So I did see some of the signs, I think it was at Garner's Ferry, that actually had the state statute down here at the bottom that said no ballot selfies. Alright guys, so if y'all don't know, I've done some early voting audits here in Richland County and Lexington County. Documented the long lines, documented all the unprofessionalism from the staff and the poll workers, from the director trying to pretend he's a poll worker. So I've got 3 videos out already. If y'all want to get in here, watch them, give me a view, give me a like, give me a comment. The next video I'm working on is going to be Garner's Ferry Precinct, and actually the sheriff's deputies show up and they lay down the law to these poll workers. And they tell them, I have a constitutional right to do this, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. So I got all that coming up. It's in post editing right now, or actually pre-editing. So I'm gonna take my time and edit that one right for y'all guys. Then the video after that is going to be the Ballantine precinct. I went out and documented that early voting precinct, and that was the last Richland County early voting station I audited, and they tried to call the police, but the deputies never showed. So I believe they got the education over the phone, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm sure that's going to be the same here. This lady's going to get educated over the phone. We're all going to walk in. We're going to get a count of the machines and of the gymnasium here as soon as she gets clarification. Then the next video I'll be editing is Lexington County. Yep, Lexington County, and you won't believe how they acted when I went over there. They hit the panic alarm on me. Yep, Lexington County hit the panic alarm. But Lexington PD was in no hurry to show up, so, but they did. They educated them. I did my walkthrough. I had to show them what exercising constitutional rights look like. All right, I'm gonna give her a few more minutes.
Okay, darn it.
All right, so the poll clerk came out, talked to me, and I told her what I'm here to do. I'm here to walk in and count the machine, so just waiting on clarification from her end so she can not flip out when I walk in. Alright, so this is the same lady, the one that's on the phone, that was here 4 years ago, that called 911 on me twice. She got her education 4 years ago, so now I'm here to give it to her again. Alright, so we are live on election day at one of the voting precincts in Richland County, South Kakalaki. It rained earlier, but now the sun came out. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day. So maybe the rest of people that hasn't voted will get on out here and let their voice be heard. If this is your precinct, there's the line. No line. This is the time to get out of here. So they're trickling in here. Did you get clarification?
Yeah, and Mr. Dobson, they said that you are not allowed inside.
Who's Mr. Dobson?
Okay, now you wanna act like you don't know who you're talking about.
No.
Okay.
You're not talking about Travis Alexander?
They said that you are not allowed inside. If you wanna come in and just without your camera and look, that's fine, but if you wanna come in and videotape, no.
Ma'am, do you watch the news? It's all over the news.
Okay, again, that is the law.
What law is that?
Sir, don't come in here with that.
Ma'am, we've already been through this.
Do not come in here with that.
Calm down.
Okay.
If you're gonna
No.
call the police, let's go ahead and do it, get it over
No,
with.
I am.
Okay?
There is no are you gonna call.
What did they tell you 4 years ago? You gonna learn it again. Alright guys, I tried to be nice.
Sir,
Tried to be nice.
do not come in here.
Ma'am, learn the law.
I know the law.
Apparently you don't. Alright guys, so she didn't learn her lesson 4 years ago, so she gonna learn it again. Alright, so I'm gonna be nice and polite. Okay, so here's the law. There's the law right there. That's the law. So, and this lady says she's worked here for years and she still doesn't know the law. But she's gonna learn it. She's gonna learn it today, guys. So get in here. Let's all do this together. All right, guys, she's calling the police. She's calling the police. She's calling the popo. All right, so, oh, and look who's posted up. Look who's posted up over here. Look who's posted up over here. Uh-huh. All right, so I thought that she was going to learn her lesson 4 years ago, but obviously she hasn't learned, so she needs to be taught again. It's a good thing I brought my battery pack, because they are not running me off. I can tell you that right now. If the deputies need to come here, I'll teach them the law. If Forest Acre wants to come here, I'll teach them the law. So look who's posted up across the street. Look who's across the street. Yeah. We'll see if they want to come over here and get some. All right, so this is not early voting. I've already done early voting. This is election day coverage in Richland County, South Carolina. So I've already asked the poll clerk if I could walk in and get just some photos and videos of the machines, do my 3-minute walkthrough, the B-roll that the media is allowed to do. I told her what I want to do. I'm giving her time to get clarification, and we're about to walk in and teach her the law. She don't want to learn, so that's why I'm here. Alright, so as y'all saw, damn, I'm getting a battery now. My battery's going dead. I gotta hook up my battery. Just a second. Yeah. Well, it's a YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah. Are you a voter? You've already voted? Okay. I'm an independent media. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you. Live BD. That's my channel.
Live BD?
Live BD. So I've gone to early voting sites all in Richland County, you know, documented the long lines, and so I'm here to just I guess challenge them on the law. She thinks I can't go in there with a camera, but obviously if anybody watches the news, they see it all the time. So she's trying to get clarification. She may call the police on me, I don't know. If the police want to show up, I'll teach them the law too. So that's what I'm all about, constitutional rights. So I'm a member of the Free Press. So that's what gives me the I'm operating under that protection, the freedom of the press, First Amendment, the right of free press, the right of free expression. And you don't have to ID to be the press, even though they think you do. You know, you only have to ID if you've been suspected of a crime. So exercising.
I appreciate you explaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what people do. They're curious, they ask.
That's right.
And that's exactly what you did. And you know, I get different reactions, and it's like a social experiment. Some people hide and, you know, don't want to be filmed. Other people like you just, hey, what's going on? And you know, and I say, you know, if people are doing what they're supposed to be doing, they don't mind being recorded. It's the people that, especially the people that work for us, when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing,
I just want to make sure I look good over
Oh, you look great, hon. You look great.
BB. What is it?
It's Live BD, but see, I'm not telling them who I am and who my channel is. So.
No, I'm getting in my car. I just wanted to know.
I'm live right now. So.
Live BD.
Live BD, so I'm live on the air right now. Thank you for voting. How you?
Not well at all.
Oh, you're not? What's wrong? You having a bad day?
No, taking pictures of me, Daddy.
Oh, I don't need your permission. Oh, wow. We're going to go through all this again. Alright, so it's like they don't learn anything. I have to teach it to them over and over again. So I figured I'd just go live on the air and we'll all teach them together. The police is already across the street, so... All right, we're gonna get some foot traffic. Gonna get some foot traffic. All right, it's awful quiet here. This lady thinks I can't come inside and film, so we're here to show her that I can. So this lady does the curbside voting.
I have to bring it back in.
All right, what do you think? Have I waited enough? Alright guys, so this is the gymnasium at Dent Middle School. It's one of the voting places in Richland County. So you bring your ballot over here and you scan it. So when you come in here, I believe you got to go to this table over here, show your ID, then you go to here, cast your vote, and then you bring your ballot over here and you scan it. Easy peasy. So let's get out here and do it, y'all. Let's get out the vote. This is your precinct. This is the time to come to vote.
I'm waiting on my pop. Oh, you waiting on my dad? Yep.
So this is kind of like 4 years ago. The poll clerk came out, talked to me, and then she went and disappeared. So I'm not sure where she's at, but she's supposed to be getting clarification.
Here, come to me.
You're a security guard and you're not going to answer that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. This security guard here just told me to leave. It didn't take me long at all to have to hook my battery up. I'm just getting some pictures and video of the election day. Oh my God, here we go. The voters are very upset. That is page 1 of their playbook, is create hysteria, get the voters upset. She's trying her best, but it ain't working. Ma'am, do we get clarification? What'd they tell you? What'd they tell you? Well, just give me a yes or a no. Can I come in here or not? Ma'am, it's not against the law. This is the freedom of the press.
Stop following me.
Are you calling the police on me or not?
Will you stop following me?
Okay, well, I'm gonna just continue with what I'm doing. How about that? All right, guys, so this is the voting precinct in Dentsville. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 machines. So this lady just refuses to accept it. She's got to learn the hard way. She's still trying to get the police out here. She called the police on me twice 4 years ago. Deputies came in here and educated her. Then she called 911 right after they left. Forest Acres came up, laid down the law, told him I have a constitutional right, and then the lady came inside and disappeared. I never saw her again. So the same lady's here 4 years ago. 4 years later, she's here doing the same thing, trying to violate my rights. But I don't believe the police are going to be coming out here. Are you calling the police?
Personal information.
All right, we'll go right ahead.
Away from me.
No problem. Hey, I'm not recording voters, just so you know. All right, we'll let her get educated. Ma'am, it's a free press, that's all. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. See what y'all creating? You're creating hysteria. You're trying to get the voters to turn on me. I'm here to check up on government. I'm not here to record voters. So keep trying to create hysteria. My God, these people don't learn. They just do not learn. This lady's upset. All right, thank you, Chet Lawton. Appreciate that. I'm sorry, Chet Lorton. Appreciate that, bud. I had to put my glasses on. All right, so, oh, we got people exercising their constitutional rights. That is awesome. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for exercising your constitutional rights. That's what it's all about right there. Exercise your rights. Get out here and vote. Take a picture. You can take your phone all the way in here. You just can't take a picture of your ballot. Your ballot is protected by state law. That's what I'm trying to get through these thick heads. And they just will not learn. They think this is law. Anybody can print these signs. You can go on Amazon and get these signs. You can even laminate it. But it is not the law. Here's the law right here. That's the law. So I believe that's all Richland County deputies are going to do. They're just going to ride up and down the road. This lady is still on the phone. She's still trying to learn. Do you see now it's not against the law? Do you understand now? That's why I do this. I have to bring it here and show it to them. Sometimes you just can't read it in a book. You got to learn it by going through it. So I'm glad you're learning the law today. You know, if this is going to be your career choice in security, you need to know the law. Because there's people out here like me that will come audit you and test you. Don't follow their lead. They don't know. Obviously, they don't know because I just proved it to them. There's no police coming out here. There's nobody going to save her. She's going to have to deal with it. We all live under the Constitution, okay? If this is going to be your career choice, you need to learn it. So I'm glad you're learning something today. Ballot secrecy is the law. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. I think it's going in one ear and out the other. They're trying to create hysteria. They're trying to get these voters upset, but there's just not enough voters in here. You know, they have a better chance of doing that when there's a crowd of people in here that'll fall for their nonsense. But there's just not enough voters. Voters don't care. They just want to come in here and vote. Alright, it's pretty dead out here. I tried to teach this security guard what the law is. I don't know if she's going to listen to me or not. This lady here thinks there's no expectation of privacy in public. Or she does think there's privacy in public. Alright, so as soon as this guy gets done over here, I'm going to go and try to get an apology from this lady so we can wrap this up. So we'll give him a few minutes to get out of here. Alright, so we're waiting on clarification to the poll clerk. The same clerk that called the police on me 4 years ago. I believe she's already called them, so I tried to tell her the police are not coming. I'm not breaking the law. They got to learn it the hard way. So we'll give this lady a few more minutes, and then I want an apology. Alright, so the police are obviously not coming. I doubt this lady's gonna give me an apology. Hopefully she got it through her thick head this time that the free press has a right to come in here and take pictures. They told this security officer to tell me to leave. This lady doesn't think she thinks she's got privacy at work. Ma'am, the machines can be recorded. It's just the ballot that's protected by law. Who people vote for is their business. But you working for us is our business. Is the poll clerk going to come back and talk to me? You think I'm going to get an apology? What do you think? Don't you think I deserve an apology? Trying to put me in a cage for doing a constitutional right? You want to lock me up for doing what we have a right to do? You familiar with your civil rights? That's why I'm here. I'm protecting your rights too. Alright, so if this lady would just come out here and tell me I can do what I'm doing, I ought to wrap this up and get out of here, but
Hey, how you doing?
so who do you work for? You're not Allied Security, are you? They're telling you not to talk? Do you know how unprofessional that looks, especially in your profession? Don't follow their lead. They don't know. But don't they have First Amendment training for security? Don't they teach you about the Constitution and constitutional rights and how not to violate them? I know SLED has a course for the deputies. So maybe this is your on-the-job training right here, First Amendment. You can obviously see we have a right to do this. So the next time somebody tells you to tell a journalist to leave, now you know. We have a constitutional right to gather content. And this is news. People voting is news. Alright, I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but I probably need to wrap this up. So, there's no deputies coming to save these poll workers. There's no forest acres. There's nobody's going to come save them. This is what freedom looks like. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Just when I was thinking they aren't showing up. Oh, he's tucking tail. Tucking tail. Oh no, here they come. Here they come. All right, guys, it's on. We got contact. Contact. All right, guys, so this is the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Oh, they're leaving. All right, well, there you go. There they go. They got educated. They know what the law is. There's another one, undercover. Oh, that's who she was. Ah, they sent an undercover in. Think you're slick, don't you, Richland County? Come on out and violate my rights. So that lady was that ducked in there that I didn't record her face was undercover Richland County. Thought she was gonna be slick. They're all dismissed. You're all dismissed. Yep, there she is. She snuck in there, walked in, walked out, tucked tail and left. They can't even come in here in uniform. I mean, what's with all the sneaky stuff? That's what the Richland County voter registration does. All this sneaky stuff. All right, so there, let's go tell this lady, let's go tell this poll manager that the police showed up and left. All right, so Richland County pulled into the parking lot, but then saw me and put it in reverse, tucked tail, and went 10-8 like they're supposed to. There's crime out here. There's no crime going on here. How are you? I'm not recording voters, just so you know.
No, I was like, I haven't been here in a long time.
So the deputies came and left. They saw that there was no crime being committed, so they tucked tail and left. So let's go tell this lady.
I mean, it's on the door.
Oh my God. Policy is on the door, people. They can't get it through the kids. Policy is not law. So the police pulled in and left. 3 deputies pulled in and then put it in reverse and left. You know why they did that? Because there's no crime being committed here. All right, let's. Oh God, somebody's got their clodhoppers on. All right, we got one person voting, so if this is your precinct, get out here and vote. The machines are here, waiting on voters. Alright, so if there's Richland County deputies on my live, can y'all please explain the law to these poll workers? I mean, don't just tell them to ignore me. I mean, tell them I have a constitutional right to do this so I can move on to other places. Oh my God. Oh my God. So they're over there soliciting hysteria. That's how you do it. That's how you exercise your constitutional right. You pull your phone out and record. Policy is not law. Anybody can anybody can go on Amazon and buy a sign and put tape on it and put it up here. That doesn't make it law. That's policy. So we need to all say it together. Policy is not law. And if Richland County would explain that to them, I mean, I'd have been out of here a long time ago. All right, here we go. Get up and give my apology right now. Ma'am, can I get an apology? Do I get an apology? You keep calling the police on me, but they're not coming. Why do you want to lock me up in a cage? I'm just gathering content for my news channel, okay? You obviously know what I'm doing is not breaking the law, so can you just tell me I'm okay with doing this and I'll wrap it up and get out of here? Oh, you're gonna refuse? This lady does not want to learn. I got other things to be doing right now other than teaching these poll clerks the law. There's your walk of shame right there. She won't apologize. She keeps calling the police on me. So just do your walk of shame. So she's telling people that I'm recording voters, recording kids, trying to create a disturbance with the voters so she can blame it on me and get me locked up. But the only one violating the law is this poll clerk right here. Ma'am, is it okay to film in here?
No.
It's still not okay?
It's personal information on this desk.
Okay.
Please move.
Ma'am,
Please move. Personal private information on this desk.
I'm not recording the desk. I'm recording you, waiting on an apology. Am I going to get
You're not
one?
getting an apology.
Well, do you understand now what I'm doing is not against the law?
Bye.
All right, this lady just does not want to learn. She got educated 4 years ago and she's getting it again. I'm gonna be here every election teaching you the law, just so you know. Maybe somebody can tell you. There she is. Refuses to learn. She thinks the deputies are gonna come here and save her. Ma'am, I'm exercising constitutional rights. She wants to ignore me. It's okay. The sad part is you not knowing your job, not knowing the law, not understanding constitutional rights. You know, I should not have to be explaining civil rights to these people. I mean, they should know what signs mean. You're trying to create a disturbance, trying to create hysteria. We know all about you. Well, ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I think I've made my point. Obviously, what I'm doing is not against the law. There's no deputies going to come here and save you. No police chief is going to come. No, the sheriff is not coming here. All right. Carry on. So that's how you learn it the hard way. She called Travis. Obviously, Travis doesn't know. Maybe he knows now. All right, ma'am. Good luck with the rest of the election day. I'm glad I could teach you the law. All right, I'm done with this place. I proved my point. So next time when I come here, I don't want 911 called. Do we understand now what constitutional rights are? Do I need to start explaining what civil rights are? You know your civil rights, don't you? You know about signs. Do we need to have a lesson on that? Policy is not law. And ma'am, if this is your career choice, you need to learn policy is not law. You don't tell a journalist to leave. Okay? All right, I'm done with this place. They don't know the law. You know, how can we trust these people to count votes? You know, when they're dishonest, they give misleading information. They try to create hysteria. And then we're supposed to trust these people with counting votes and being honest. Yeah. You judge for yourself. How's it going, bud? All right, so that's enough lesson on the Constitution. I think I got it through their thick heads. Policy is not law. All right, I'm gonna wrap this live up. So this is my 4-year anniversary. So I started my channel here back when I didn't know what I was doing, and I let the deputies tell me to leave. But then I left and came back. Forrest Akers showed up, laid down the law, told him I had a right to do it, and left. So now I'm back here 4 years later, going through the same thing. But guess who didn't show up? Guess who didn't show up? Yeah, because the deputies know the law. They know the law, they just won't explain it to these poll workers. So that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do. I'm here to teach these poll workers what the law is and what we expect of them. All right, thank y'all for coming in here. Y'all be sure and go check out my videos. I got audits on the early voting stations. I got 3 of them out there, Richland County, both are out, they're published. The next one I'm working on is going to be Garner's Ferry, where the actual deputies showed up, they laid down the law to these poll workers, and then they left, and then everything was peaceful. So then when I went to Ballantyne, they called the police, but guess who didn't show up? Because they had already learned their lesson. So I'm just here to teach it again, I guess. Alright guys, I'm going to end this. This is Brian with Live BD.